Okay, what is up, my friends? I know it's been a while since we've done a video here. I'm not really going to go into Bitcoin or anything like that because it doesn't really matter. I am going to show you a strategy we've been using in our Discord group that has allowed people to make money even during the downtrend. You know, it doesn't matter whether the price is going up or down. We can make money either way. In fact, you can make a lot of money on shorts. I mean, it's actually easier to do shorts than it is longs. So I'm going to show you some of that. I just want to show you some results here so that I'm not blowing smoke. We got multiple members here that are making money, 500% gains, 300% gains. I mean, there was one down here that's like 3,000% gain, I think. Yeah, there it is, almost 4,000% gain. So anyway, I just want y'all to know, and I'm doing it too. I mean, I posted something today on my X that looked like this. And my account, this is actually an image of my account. It's just been going up and up. And I've been developing this with a person named Rab in here, Rabbeat. He's one of our members. We just kind of been developing it and perfecting it the best we can. So if you join the group, and I suggest that you do, then I'm going to show you how to use this. I've also been working on an indicator that deploys this strategy, and it's got a really high winning rate, but you have to stick to the rules. I mean, that's the main thing. You have to be patient, have to stick to the rules. I mean, you can go down to a 4 hour if you want, but like right now, if I wanted to go through here and try to find something, the key for me is trying to find something that's volatile. So like here for, band, for example, I'd look on the daily chart and you can see this thing marks out tops really well. Sometimes when there's chop, it doesn't do quite as well like this. It's just going sideways, although there was a scalp opportunity there. It finds bottoms pretty well here too, though when price is going sideways, just like this, you're going to have to decide that, that's just not worth messing with because, it's just too tight. The price action's too tight. But when things get volatile, I mean, here's the beauty of this system. When things get volatile here, a huge move down, you caught the top, you made a little money coming down, but you also caught the bottom here and you rode it all the way up. It kind of faked out here for a minute, but it came all the way up to here. So this was a really nice move. Had you been doing, 20x leverage like we normally do, then you would have made roughly, I mean, even if you caught only 100% of this move and it's a 175% move, you would have made 2,000% gain. And that's within, a handful of days, maybe 12 days or something. So, this is very powerful. It's maybe not easy to do in real time, but once you get used to it, you can make small scalps, you can make big scalps, you can make big swing moves where you hold it for longer. And I'm going to show you how to do that. And then I've got an RSI indicator up here that shows you the RSI on multiple time frames. When it gets into an overbought situation, this here turns into the green, anything over 75 RSI. And then if it gets into the oversold, which I'll show you here, let me get rid of these. These are no longer. And I'm also going to share with you my full watch list here to make it easier for you. But here you've got Lynn, and I don't think it's going to show us an oversold condition. Doesn't look like, yeah, here we go. So see how when the oversold condition shows up, these turn red. And so now it's telling you, okay, on the 50-minute, on the 30-minute, price is way oversold. You could see a little bit of a bounce. And that's what we would call a scalp, just going back up. And I realize this is not something that would be, and by the way, we did catch this move on Lynn. That was one of the ones you saw. Somebody had made 3,000%, or actually it was almost 4,000, wasn't it? But that's what we're looking for, right? We're looking for extreme volatility. This is pretty good volatility here. You can see this indicator that I'm working on also got you the top here. And then it also got you this long all the way up here to where it told you to sell. And I don't want to say it that way, that it's not a buy sell indicator. You still have to, use your own brains here and say, okay, is it bullish? Do I have a bottom signal? Okay, it's okay to enter. Is price starting to tighten after a long move up and I've got a top signal? Okay, I can start looking for a short. So those are the things you still have to ask yourself. You can't just use this as a buy sell indicator, although clearly it works most of the time here. In fact, this is a strategy that I worked up that you can go in here and see just how profitable, a strategy using this would be. And it's 2 for 2, 100% win rate on this. It's not always going to work out that way. The strategies don't always work out perfect because what happens is when you get a lot of price action going sideways, things are really tight. You might get some fake out, signals, and you have to wait until price decides which way it's going to go, whether it's going to go up or whether it's going to go down. So you're staying level-headed, you're lowering your risk, and you're making sure that you're making wise decisions. So here's Collect. I just did a short on this one yesterday, I believe it was, and I went down to the 4-hour. The reason why I took it is because I got a top signal here, and I just waited for price to come back up here to this EMA to see if it would reject. And if we go down to the 1 hour, it hit it, I'm pretty sure. No, I got close, but it almost hit it. So what I'm hoping is this thing keeps spilling over here. But clearly it's showing some weakness, right? Now, you also have to look at the other side of it. If I'm going to have to get out of this trade because it turned around on me, then I have to decide where that is. And generally speaking, when it loses that first EMA, if it comes back up here and rejects it, then that's a good short. But if it was to close back above that 21 EMA, then I would have to get out of this trade. You just wait until it got back below it again. So you may get multiple top signals, like here, this is on the 1 hour. You may get multiple top signals, but they're not really good signals just yet until it shows more weakness, until it starts closing candles below that EMA right there. But I suggest always starting on the daily chart, maybe even going up to like 2-day, weekly, if it's got enough, it's got enough of a history to it that you can do that. It's just good. It's good to look at multiple time frames first before you go down to like the 4 hour. I really don't suggest going lower than the 4 hour because you're going to get a lot of chop. Look how clean this is right here. Look how clean that is. This was an excellent short. This was even a good long right here to ride it up for a scalp. And then you got some bottom signals here that they didn't work out immediately, but in the long run they did. Even if you had bought right here, you still would have made money. But in this case, if you had bought right there and you saw it close back below this EMA right here, you probably would have gotten out. So yeah, it's going to give you some fake outs sometimes, but you're not going to win every single time. From what I've seen, this is like a 70 to 80% win rate strategy, and I'm still working on it. I'm still testing it. Look how we're getting a bounce right here on this EMA. So these lines work, and I'm going to teach you how to use it. We've got videos, like if I show you right here on the video content channel, the number one video here at the very top is the trading system. And you can go in here and it'll show you exactly how to use the trading system without my indicator package if you want to. And then down here, it's got the link to the indicator package, and it's got the tokens list, to where you don't have to come up with your own tokens to watch. You can get my full list. So that's available to you if you join our Discord. And again, I'm really close to having this indicator package ready for you. When it's ready, you'll also get access to that. But it's only for people that it's only for people that are in our group. So just understand that if you leave the group, you're not going to have access to it anymore, because I want you to continue to learn and to help yourself, because this is going to be like a new career for you if you can get good at it. You may be able to leave your job even, but you got to work at it, right? So anyway, I just wanted to give you kind of a heads up on what I'm working on. If you're interested in joining us, we'd be happy to have you. I'm going to put the link to our Discord in the description below. I can guarantee you, if you follow the rules to this system, you're going to make money. I'm seeing people in our group that haven't made money in the past on these leverage trades that are making money now. So anyway, I hope that was helpful to you. Let me know if you got any questions in the description below, or in the comments below. Hit the like, hit subscribe. I'm sure there's somebody out there that would love to see this. Maybe you got a friend out there that just wants a great, solid strategy to use. And you need TradingView for this, by the way. But yeah, come join us and we'll talk about it some more.